What if everything we thought we knew about quantum physics and spirituality was about to collide in the most unexpected way? Today we're exploring a framework that completely reimagines traditional religious concepts through the lens of modern physics.
The way this perspective transforms conventional understanding is fascinating. What caught my attention first was this radical reimagining of Jesus as a feminine figure, specifically as the Holy Ghost and what's termed as reality itself.
It's such a departure from traditional theology. We're looking at Jesus as this infinite presence where everything that exists is essentially part of her body. And what's really mind-bending is how this connects to quantum mechanics.
Speaking of quantum mechanics, how do you interpret its use of the many worlds interpretation here?
Well, it's like taking Schrodinger's cat and applying it to the entire cosmos. The framework suggests that the afterlife exists in this unobserved state of multiple possible worlds, kind of like quantum superposition, but for souls.
That's exactly what struck me, especially this concept of decoherence being reimagined as a permanent spiritual out-of-body experience.
And you know what's fascinating? The way it describes this state called finality, this maximally infinite holographic inverse event horizon where time only moves sideways. It's like, well, imagine if Einstein and a mystic collaborated on describing the afterlife.
The merger of scientific and spiritual concepts is remarkable. But let's talk about this competition element.
Right? So here's where it gets really interesting. It's suggesting that humanity has this crucial role in maintaining the integrity of reality itself. We're not just passive observers, we're active participants who need to help protect Jesus/reality from Satan's potential return.
The circular nature of this relationship is fascinating. Jesus saves humanity, but only if humanity first saves Jesus.
And there's something profound about how it addresses consciousness. Like, our collective efforts to understand and describe the afterlife actually influence its final form. It's similar to the observer effect in quantum mechanics, but on this massive spiritual scale.
Well, that brings up an interesting point about the profound, maximally infinite sleep concept.
Oh yes. It's presented as this protective state that shields souls until they can reach finality. But what's really wild is how it connects to the idea of time itself. This sleep exists outside of conventional time, waiting for what it calls the timing out of Satan and the destroyed heavens.
The temporal aspects are incredibly complex, like multiple time frames existing simultaneously.
And you know what makes this framework so compelling? It's offering a way to understand our place in the universe that acknowledges both our limitations and our potential for participating in something truly cosmic in scale.
So it's really transforming how we might think about the relationship between human consciousness and cosmic reality.
Exactly. And when you consider traditional religious hierarchies, this is revolutionary. Instead of a top-down model of divine authority, we're looking at this collaborative relationship between humanity and the divine.
The democratizing aspect really stands out. Everyone has the potential to contribute to this cosmic competition.
And perhaps that's the most profound implication, that our intellectual and spiritual endeavors aren't just personal pursuits. They're part of this grand cosmic process that determines the very nature of reality and the afterlife itself.
Looking ahead, how do you think this kind of framework might influence future spiritual discussions?
Well, I think we're seeing a preview of how future generations might reconcile scientific understanding with spiritual seeking. It's not about choosing between faith and physics anymore. It's about finding new languages to describe the ineffable, using every tool at our disposal.